Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu, a southern province with nearly 150 kilometers of coastline, borders the economic centers of Ho Chi Minh City, Bình Dương and Dong Nai. More than 93% of Vietnam's oil reserves and more than 16% of Vietnam's natural gas reserves are located on the continental shelf of Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu. As a centre of Vietnam's petroleum industry, Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu has attracted huge investments in petrochemicals and the processing of gas products, as well as the manufacturing of steel, chemicals, fertilizers, and building materials. Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu contributes 40% of Vietnam's electricity requirements. It also has many shipbuilding companies. With the growth of the petroleum industry, the processing and building of rigs is developing rapidly, helping Vietnam to become one of the 3 countries in Asia and one of the 10 countries in the world successful in building international standard rigs. The sea area of Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu is both a large one of more than 100,000 square kilometers and also one with a great diversity of maritime species. Fishing, aquaculture and seafood processing are traditional industries in Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu. Each year, local fishermen catch over 250,000 tons of seafood, of which more than 120,000 tons are exported. Many local seafood specialities have become famous in Asia and Europe. Besides developing the seafood processing industry, Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu also concentrates on agriculture, with over 30,000 hectares of pepper, coffee, cocoa and cashew producing an annual crop yield of nearly 30,000 tons. There are 23,000 hectares of rubber trees in Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu, producing 14,000 tons of latex each year, of which over 7,000 tons is exported. Many tourists are attracted by the mild climate, the wonderful landscapes and the many beautiful beaches of Vũng Tàu. In particular, Con Đảo Island has been voted as one of the top 10 islands in the world by the Lonely Planet journal. Vinh Chau Hot Springs, with 70 visible thermal springs, has received world recognition by the World Tourism Organization as one of the 65 potential areas for sustainable ecotourism development. In total, Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu attracts more than 10 million visitors every year. With all these advantages, Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu is one of the leading provinces in Vietnam for economic development. In the past 5 years, annual GDP growth per capita reached 17%. The annual income per capita is over $5,000. Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu enjoys the advantages of being the gateway to the Asian maritime routes, with national highways 51, 55 and 56, and the future Long Tan International Airport connecting Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu, its industrial parks and seaports to Ho Chi Minh City and other provinces in the Mekong Delta and southeastern region. Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu is making great strides towards the goal of becoming the leader in industry and seaport development by 2015. The seaport system in Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu belongs to National Seaport Group No. 5, with investments from world-famous logistics firms such as PSA of Singapore, Maersk of Denmark, SSA of the USA, MOL of Japan and Hutchison from Hong Kong. 24 of 52 seaports are operating with a capacity of 45 million tons per year. Sao Mai Ben Din and Kai Mep Ti Vai Seaport are designated as international gateways. The goods can go directly to Europe and North America without any transshipment. In order to become a sea city as well as a seaport centre of Vietnam, Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu has encouraged and granted priority policies for investors in port logistics services. To form comprehensive economic development between industry and ports, there are 14 industrial parks with a total area of 8,400 hectares, of which 4 parks are operating and 6 parks are completing infrastructure, with 60% of the land area already assigned to projects. In addition to the industrial areas, mainly around the Tiềm harbour, the authority is continuing to complete 29 industrial centre groups in the surrounding areas, with a total area of 1,570 hectares. As part of its economic development strategies, besides logistics, the authority of Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu is also trying to develop supporting industries. In the past 2 years, there have been many policies made to attract investors. The provincial authorities and departments often undertake investment promotion trips to countries famous for supporting industries, seaports and advanced logistics services, or those which are similar in culture, geography, climate or economic potential, such as Japan, Singapore, South Korea, Germany, France and the Netherlands. Visiting, learning, workshops, exchanges of information are key parts of all investment promotion trips. As a result, trust and close relationships amongst many businesses of the province have been established. Most of the province's land fund is reserved to meet the needs of the supporting industries. Particularly for technical infrastructure, the authority has arranged 4 industrial parks, particularly the Phumi 3 and the Dabak industrial zones, to concentrate on construction of building and utility services. Conditions for travel and relaxation, such as comfortable beach hotels, beautiful beaches and tasty dishes with local seafood specialities. There are many good services in specialized housing. Consequently, professionals, investors and businessmen on business trips can easily integrate with local community residents to feel at home. Bà Rịa-Vũng Tàu has been leading the country in attracting investors and continues to invite cooperation and investment for mutual benefit and development.